Imagine a compact SUV that looks more premium than some luxury brands, and now imagine it launching at a price that makes most rivals nervous. That's exactly what this new model is doing. From its upgraded tech to its completely redesigned interior, it feels like a big leap forward, but here's the twist, there's one feature hidden in this car that absolutely no one expected at this price point. So the real question is, did this automaker just set a new standard for affordable SUVs, or is there something they don't want you to notice? Let's find out. One feature hidden in this car that absolutely no one expected at this price point. The car we're looking at today comes from a brand that's built its reputation on steady upgrades, smart pricing, and features that punch above their weight. This new model aims directly at everyday American drivers who want something modern, efficient, and premium, without stepping into luxury pricing. Visually, it's a big step forward, sharper lines, a more confident stance, and a cabin that feels noticeably more upscale than the previous generation. Visually, it's a big step forward, sharper lines, a more confident stance. And a cabin that feels noticeably more upscale than the previous generation. But what makes this launch especially interesting is how it positions itself in a segment crowded with strong competitors. The brand claims this is their most refined version yet, so the big question is whether the real-world experience lives up to the promise. And that's exactly what we'll break down next. Once you get behind the wheel, the upgrades become obvious. The power delivery feels smoother, the steering is more precise, and the suspension finally strikes that sweet spot between comfort and control. Inside, the cabin feels far more upscale than you'd expect in this segment, cleaner lines, brighter screens, and smart touches like improved insulation that keeps road noise surprisingly low. You also get practical features people actually use, better cargo space, quicker tech response, and driver assists that don't feel intrusive. The power delivery feels smoother. And smart touches like improved insulation that keeps road noise surprisingly low. But it's not perfect. A few areas still fall short of the hype, and one test result caught us completely off guard. Before we get into that, there's something even more important to look at next. This is where everything comes together, the moment we take all the promises, the bold claims, and the glossy showroom impressions and see if this car can actually deliver when it matters. And the turning point starts the moment you push it beyond everyday driving. On the highway, the acceleration feels more confident than the spec sheet suggests, with a punchy mid-range that makes merging effortless. The steering, which felt light around town, suddenly tightens just enough to give you that reassuring sense of control. And the suspension? It holds its composure far better than you'd expect from a model positioned in the affordable category, smoothing out rough patches without feeling floaty. But the real surprise comes during the stress test, quick lane changes, aggressive braking, and back-to-back curves. This is usually where cars in this segment reveal their weak points. Yet this one stays planted in a way that immediately makes you rethink how its competitors have been doing it for years. Even the cabin remains impressively quiet, with only a faint hum creeping in at higher speeds. For a moment, it feels like you're driving something from a class above. Still, it's not all wins. The infotainment system, which looks great on paper, starts to show some hesitation when multitasking between navigation and media. And while the seats are comfortable for daily use, longer drives reveal firmness that may not appeal to everyone. These aren't deal breakers, but they do break the illusion just enough to remind you that this isn't meant to be a luxury SUV, at least not officially. Then comes the biggest twist, the efficiency results. In real-world testing, the numbers come out noticeably better, or worse, than the manufacturer's estimates, depending on how you drive. And that's where the entire story shifts. Because if the pricing lands where we expect, this single outcome could be the deciding factor for a lot of buyers. So now the question becomes clear, after everything we've seen, does this car truly earn its spot among the top contenders in its segment, or is its impressive performance hiding a flaw that buyers need to think twice about? Let's break it all down in the verdict. So now the question becomes clear, after everything we've seen, does this car truly earn its spot among the top contenders in its segment, or is its impressive performance hiding a flaw that buyers need to think twice about? Let's break it all down in the verdict. After everything we've tested, this car proves one thing clearly: it's not trying to be the flashiest or the most powerful option in its class, it's trying to be the smartest. And for the most part, it succeeds. The smooth driving dynamics, refined cabin, and surprisingly strong real-world performance make it a standout for anyone who wants premium feel without luxury brand pricing. Commuters will appreciate its comfort and fuel efficiency. Small families will love the space and intuitive tech. And value-focused buyers will see it as one of the most well-rounded options in a competitive market. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if this helped you, and don't forget to subscribe for more smart, no-nonsense car reviews. Your feedback drives everything we do next.